would also like to ask you your point of view about the current situation regarding the actions that the various governments are taking to fight the climate emergency. So, for example, I don't know, here in Europe, there's the Next Gen, that is an economical recovery plan that will invest a lot of money in some, I would say, environmental protection plan or courses for different type of employees and similar. So I would like to ask you, what is your point of view about the global situation? Are we doing enough? Are we on a good path? There are too many things to do. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah, well, I think, I mean, in general, that's just like a whole other conversation. There's so many facets and different aspects to it. But I think overall, we need to emit less. And this is something that I think isn't necessarily emphasized enough when people talk about, solutions to the climate problem, whether it's like, advanced carbon removal technologies, tree planting, carbon offsets, like there are carbon sinks, right? Like there are so many different ways that people are discussing, mitigating carbon. But I think first off, like we have to emit less. And by we, I mean like collectively as a civilization. So companies, corporations, obviously big oil and gas companies account for a stunning percentage of overall carbon emissions. Individuals also drive demand for those products. So whether they're like petroleum-based products, a lot of like fast fashion, for example, a lot of plastics are used in synthetic materials to like produce those items of clothing. And obviously like single-use plastic, a lot of these things are petroleum-based. So excessive traveling, I think, non-fuel efficient cars, like there are a lot of different ways that, aside from big corporations being responsible, I think we as individuals can help steer the direction and, help shape the world that we want to live in, a more sustainable world. So think, less fast fashion, driving more efficient cars, traveling less, like moving away from that demand, because, a lot of those things that we indulge and consume in are driving demand for things that are really harmful to the environment. And then of course, like governments have a role too, in regulating and, making sure that, companies, live up to their promises to reduce emissions and, work toward